I'm going to show you how to get a nice bright white skull. Just as an overview, I had to boil this for a few hours. This is a low simmer, don't go too high, otherwise the bones will start to crack. Anyway, you get all the meat off, and then you take 40 volume clear, put it all over it, let it sit for an hour. Use gloves during this whole process. Then you take your 50 volume cream and your basic white, you mix those together to get a toothpaste textured substance. You spread that all over the skull, let it sit for 12 hours, basically overnight. Rinse that off in the sink, and then you set it in the sun for a couple hours and it'll get this nice bright white. I got the whole process next if you want to watch. First you'll take this, and what I do is I just pour it right onto the skull. I already did that. And then I just take a cheap paintbrush and take all the leftovers that's on the bottom and dab it all over the skull. Anything you want to be white, get wet right now. So I just take in like the teeth and in the nasal passage, just dab that clear all over it. Just a really fine liquid, and you can get it all over, under, all over the place. I did that already before I decided to make this video. But then you just set it for an hour, and it'll eventually all dry up. I normally come down a half hour now and dab all this leftover that spilled out back on top and just let it drain down again. This part's nice. It's a nice liquid. It gets into all the little cracks. As compared to afterward, we're going to mix these two together, the cream and the basic white, to make almost like a toothpaste substance. And that doesn't get into all the nice fine cracks. It gets the majority of it, but doesn't get all the way down to the little cracks. So that's where this clear comes in. We'll be back in about half an hour now. Give it an hour total. And check on it. If it's dry, we'll mix up some cream and some basic white. And I'll show you how to do that. Alright, it's been an hour. And now I'm just going to take some of the basic white and mix it with the cream. It comes with a little scoop in there. I just do one scoop. It's almost got the consistency of like a flour. And mix the cream. Just kind of eyeball. Cream's liquid, kind of a thicker liquid. And we're looking for more of a like a toothpaste. Just mix this together. Oh, definitely need more cream. And then we'll paint this all over the skull. When these two react with each other, kind of turns into almost like a foam, a thick foam. So you don't have to get it on everything. See how that's more of almost a toothpaste thickness. I'm trying to get all that powder mixed in. take it, put it on everything you want to turn white. So definitely don't get it anywhere on the antlers unless you want your antlers white. I always start with the front because that's the part everyone sees. Alright, so any extra, I'm just going to really coat the top with. So that's mostly all you see normally, or look at, is this top. You want for sure that to be white. I forgot to mention before, but do not get this stuff on your skin. I mean, that's why I'm wearing gloves. It stings for quite a while. If you do get it on yourself, definitely wash it off instantly, and then I'm guessing there's probably instructions on the back what to do, because it burns. I got a little on me before and didn't notice, but I don't know, 20 minutes later all of a sudden my skin was burning. Anyway, so that's all there is to it. I'm going to set it in this tub. And then leave it for 12 hours. I mean, you should really try and have it in direct sunlight. It works the best. But just decided to do it tonight. I'll put it in the sun tomorrow after I wash it off and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I left it overnight. And what it does is it kind of foams up. You can see on the teeth there. Maybe camera will focus. Anyway, it foams up and then it kind of turns crusty. It is up here on the top of the skull. Like dust. So what I'm going to do is take it over the sink, wash it off, and then I'm going to set it in the sun for a few hours. And it should be nice, bright, and white. And I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so it's been sitting in the sun for a couple hours. This is the final product. Nice bright white. I got a skull that I haven't bleached yet here as a comparison. Bleached skull, unbleached skull. Really pick it up on the camera, but Anyway, so all in all you need is some 40 volume clear, 50 volume cream, and basic white. Take the clear, put it all over it, let it sit for an hour or so. Then you take the cream and the basic white, mix them together until you get about a toothpastey mixture. Put that all over the skull, let it sit for 12 hours, take it out, or take it off with water, and then just let it sit in the sun for a couple hours.